Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your week ahead, July 29 to August 4, 2019. This is for all Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter sign placement. Sagittarius, I already shuffled and laid out your spread, so let's just get into your reading. Now, Sagittarius, your theme in the week ahead is you got this doggone cross. What is your cross to bear in the week ahead? Because you're dealing with either some burden or regret, some sacrifice that needs to be made, or you're being sacrificed perhaps. You are experiencing some grief. You may even be seeing yourself as a martyr in some way, but you're bearing some sort of cross or burden, and you need to get that off your back, Sagittarius, because that's not working for you, is it? You don't like to be oppressed or burdened or experience any problems and issues, because you're very creative and usually you're very good at what you're creating. So when you got a burden, you burdened by the burden. You burden yourself even more because you're like, how could I? How could I? Anyway, what's around this cross for you is the Magician. And what's underneath that is this Tower. Shakeups. Somebody's ass is up. But you trying to be strong. Or you being strong. You trying to find the strength in this shit. There's something you trying to manifest. You've been being real crafty. Cunning even, I feel, Sagittarius. Where, you were focusing on your expertise, which you might have been a little bit off with, whatever it was you were trying to dominate or do. Because with this Magician, this is you harnessing your skills, your abilities, your talents, and taking action to initiate and influence your circumstances and get what you want, right? But then you got this doggone tower. This fucking tower shows up to shake shit up, to cause you problems, to bring about changes to your shit where you may be experiencing a lack of freedom or was shocking to you because you very good at paying attention to the details. You very crafty and creative and you usually cover all the bases, right, Sagittarius? Or maybe this shit just happening at a time where you were in a flow with what you were doing, and now you being held up with this tower energy. So you might be experiencing some sort of crisis or suffering in some way that's making you upset. You may have even been experiencing a little bit of depression or pissed, or maybe a little bit of the two, right? Because something has happened that was uncomfortable to what you were trying to create or manifest, or something got shaken up here with what you were trying to do is on hold, I feel. And so it's like you put a lot of work and energy into it, and you invested in whatever this is, only to come up with a fucking burden. Now you can't have that now, can you? So Sagittarius, your best attitude, your best mental attitude here to take up while this shit going down is the Page of Wands. And what's underneath that Page of Wands is the Knight of Cups. So I feel like there's a need for you to take action, and there's a need for you to respond to this situation with this Page of Wands, but be careful not to be impulsive and immature, okay? Don't jump the gun. Make sure this time you covering all the details here and you making sure you see everything that you need to see so that you don't keep having this cross to bear popping up with your manifestation shit you're doing, that you're trying to create and make happen for yourself. With the Page of Wands, this is about you maintaining an enthusiastic attitude, but being creative about how you go about that with the goal of taking shit in a new direction. And with this Knight of Cups, this is about you doing that in order for you to gain an opportunity or an offer here. Or it's around something that's around your dreams, something that's your dream or your goal, and you want to move away from the bullshit and get this tower mess out of your way and reset the motherfucker. So your best advice and action here for you, Sagittarius, is you got the Seven of Cups. And what's underneath that Seven of Cups is the Six of Wands. No doubt, no doubt. So underneath that is the Four Cups. And so underneath that is the Six of Pentacles. So there's some sort of issue or strife between you and someone else, or something where there's a problem with the give and take. There's something you may need to give, or there's something you're trying to receive, or both need to happen. And in the meantime, you're experiencing discontentment. You're not happy with this shit. But with this Four Cups, I feel like this is you focusing on how to seize the opportunity, how to get an opportunity from this. Because you do have the Six of Wands, which is victory. And this is you achieving victory and recognition after struggle, right? So your best action here is to come out of confusion with this shit and weigh up your options and make sure the options that are available to you are clear and you know what all the options are. So you may need to ask a few questions and not play the guessing game in this shit. Asking a question like, what are all my options? What is all possible? What's the best case scenario? What's the least case scenario? But what are all the fucking options, right? So that you have clarity about the choice you need to make, and there's no confusion for you going forward, or what you're dealing with, or who you may be dealing with, or how you need to respond, so that you don't still keep carrying this damn cross, and you can lay that shit down and keep it moving and get back to your manifestation and your crafting, right? And bringing things into form. So let's take a look at what your guidance is, Sagittarius. You had two cards that came out. The first one is rest. Take a break. So this is about you needing to recharge your batteries. You need some sleep. I feel like you haven't been getting any sleep. Sleep deprivation is probably why you ended up with this cross. Because when you lack in sleep and your energy is low, you can miss some important details, or, you know, your ability to process and think things through and recognize and realize can be impeded and blurred. And you might have partook in that and caused some of this cross that you bearing, Sagittarius. I'm just saying. It's time for you to get some sleep. Go to sleep. Get some rest. Take a step back. You know, Rome wasn't built in a day. Your next piece of guidance is grace. Be graceful. Okay? So I feel that this is talking about this Page of Wands. Going back to you needing to respond, be creative, remain enthusiastic. But have some perimeters around that shit, because you know, Sagittarius, you're fire energy. You could burn down a village, so to speak, with your attitude. Well, you could be too damn aggressive, too persistent, too pushy, too this, too that. And you don't want to rub anybody the wrong fucking way. Not when you're trying to get shit done and get shit handled. So there's a need for you to be graceful. Don't be impulsive here, okay? Don't be premature in your motives and your actions. Make sure that you pacing yourself so that you don't have any complications and that you don't trip your own self up. Make sure that you're communicating sensibly, clearly, assertively, positively, but with grace and style to it, okay? You don't want to be controlling and pushy, if it doesn't apply, that is, okay? It's like there's a need for you to be humble. Slow down. Be humble. I hope these messages help. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.